Yeah, I'm not a fan of like casual sex. You know, I think that like just because a guy has money or he's an athlete or whatever, like I don't think you should just be so quick to open your legs to him. You know what I mean? And I think a lot of women make mistakes. They think, oh, he has money. Oh, he's famous. If I fuck him, then I could brag about it or maybe he'll like me. But it's like, no, he won't. He'll actually not like you. Like you should really like take the time to get to know these people and what they want from you. And if they don't want a serious relationship, then don't fuck them. Don't open your legs to them because you're training them to be pieces of shit. If it's so easy for them to get pussy, then why do they need to settle down or like be good to somebody or treat a woman good?
Hey there, welcome to another episode of Tacos and Shawarma with your hosts, Alan and Sebastian. We're here with our special guest today, Pisces, singer extraordinaire and gamer.
And she's a K-pop singer.
Yeah. Hi.
I met her at your content house like last weekend. And she was the only interesting person that I could spot out of all the people that were there. She was the only one who looked interesting to me that I would actually want to talk to. So I saw her, I was like, bring her to me.
Yeah, she's like, come here. I'm like, huh? Who is this?
She literally did that?
Yeah, she's like, come here with like, you know, with her little spliff in the mouth. And he's like, come here. Let me talk to you. I'm like,
wow.
Whoa,
all right.
who is this?
Yeah, I'm aggressive. What are you going to do?
New York. It's that New York energy.
It's the New York. But yeah, so I'm excited that she's here because like I said before, we haven't really had many females. I guess Sebastian have brought females. This is the first time, except for Gigi, that I've actually invited someone. So I'm excited to talk to her. We're not going to abuse you in any way. So that's fun. We want to talk about, well, first of all, you just moved to LA. So we're going to briefly talk about you for like a little bit. So you just moved to LA from Canada.
Yep.
Are you a liberal?
I'm not into that.
Okay, that's good.
I don't know.
All right. Fine. That means no. She doesn't know. Well, at least she doesn't know she's a liberal, so that's good.
Yeah, I'm not into the politics.
How do you like LA?
It's good, you know. This was like a spot that I came to like a lot of times back and forth. But living here is a little different, you know.
Yeah, you definitely have the look. You have the right look for LA.
What's the LA look? Let me
Different.
try to fit in.
No. You don't want to fit in. Keep being you. I like your look. I think LA is like a mixture. It's like a pot of just like unique people. And like the ones who aren't unique, they don't stand out. And like I said, I picked you out of everybody. So that means you stand out, which is good. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
other
a lot of
will
people would be like, when I'm at the airport, like people would be like, oh, yeah, you do look like you're from LA.
Yeah,
it's like, what does that mean?
It's the
I'm from Toronto.
Wow. Is there a lot of K-pop singers in Toronto?
No, there isn't.
Have you dated any American men yet?
I have.
Since you got here?
No.
Oh, in
no,
Toronto?
I've been single for a while.
How long?
I want to say a year and a half.
I've been single for a long time too.
How long?
She
sighs.
A long time. Feels like a long time. It feels like it's like, you know, I have a kid. I have a 3-year-old kid. So I've been with like I broke up with his dad like kind of like 6 months after I had a kid.
Right.
But we've been like, you know, having our toxic shit, you know, for a while. So if it's still like I'm in a relationship, but I'm not in a relationship.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You know, but I've been single for like I feel like a year. But I feel like I'm gonna stay single for a while.
For a while, right? Yeah. Me too.
What kind of
so?
Why?
I feel like I have a lot of healing to do.
Let's talk about this word healing, okay? Because everyone tells me that I need
Trigger.
to heal.
It's a trigger word.
No, I want to know, what does healing mean? What does healing mean? Does it mean that you're going to start doing yoga on the floor and turn into a pretzel?
I mean, you can.
Is that what?
Right?
But
Yeah.
what is healing? Because you know, if I cut you right now, right? If I take a knife and I slice you, you're never gonna go back to the way your arm looked. You're gonna have a scar. So
you're gonna put some medicine on it. You're gonna put a Band-Aid on it. You're gonna take care of it. And I think that is what healing is. It's like taking care of yourself. Like, you know, when we tend to, I guess, spend time with a partner, you know, we give half of us to them.
Right. Or
And it's
all
not
of
like
us.
fully, you know, exactly. All of us. And I feel like healing is like a journey where you get to really, like, you know,
How long does that shit
know
take?
yourself.
How long does that
And
take?
love yourself.
Healing is an ongoing process
Probably
because
takes-
you're
is.
constantly, like, life is constantly getting cut, getting hurt. It's always a journey. Your healing looks like one way in your 20s. Your healing looks like a different way in your 30s.
Yep.
Your healing looks different in your
Facts.
40s. A lot of people talk about ego death, right? When you've been through a lot of pain, you've been through a lot of trauma, you have to go through an ego death. That's like a really big major step to start a healing journey because you're like just toxic. You're internally, you hate yourself, you don't like anybody, you have a huge ego, you're insecure.
The
Like all that
trauma.
shit has to just die.
How?
And
Therapy?
Therapy is one way of coping.
Yeah.
Shrooms. People do,
Shrooms.
you know,
Shrooms are- that's what I do.
Ayahuasca.
Have you done shrooms before?
Mhm.
I love shrooms. We
I
should take
love
some shrooms
shrooms,
together. I
yeah.
just got a chocolate bar. She lives near me. We have to meet and work
Yeah,
out.
we gotta hike.
I need a workout partner. I'm
Mhm.
excited about that. But I have shrooms in my house. We should
What do you
take 'em.
take? Chocolate?
Yeah.
Chips?
Chocolate.
Pills?
No, chocolate.
Chocolate.
I love shrooms. Every time I take shrooms, it helps. It
Yeah.
helps. Like I get clarity, you know?
Did you
Mhm.
make sure you marked the chocolate bar this time?
Oh, my nanny, she went in my fridge and she ate
And she took.
ate the shroom chocolate thinking it was regular chocolate. And then she texted me like, is this regular chocolate? Because I feel
Oh, she was
weird.
high.
She was high as fuck. Well, yeah, she was like tripping. She thought she was going to
Damn.
die. She
That
was-
happened to me the other day. Not the other day. It was like 2 weeks ago. But it was with edibles.
Mm.
I thought it was regular breakfast cereal. And I took some. And it was like, and I was taking them like, you know, I was like, oh, it's so good. Da da da. One nug was like 50 milligrams. I took like 150.
Did you get to try the edible ice cream that we had?
No, I couldn't because it's dairy.
Oh, that's right.
I know. I wanted to. But, you know, remember that they have like the cocoa nugs?
Mhm.
Yeah, they have the infused ones with like the like THC. So I took it at the crib thinking that it has no THC. And I was like, you know, high. I was like, damn, couldn't do shit.
Yeah.
The whole
I don't
day.
really like edibles. It makes me like paranoid and makes me like kind of a zombie. But you said you're not dating. When was the last time you were in a relationship?
Last March, around my birthday.
Because you're a Pisces.
Mm-hmm.
That's why your name is Pisces. You know about
Mhm.
signs?
I do.
Okay. So tell me. I need to know. How do you know about signs?
What do you mean?
Did you
Like
study
how?
signs?
Yeah.
Can you guess what she is?
I feel like mine's easy.
Aggressive.
No?
Aries?
No.
Am I close though?
Yeah, it's an earth sign.
That's not an earth sign. It's a fire sign. But yeah, I am a fire sign. I'm a Sag.
Sag. My mom's a Sag.
Yeah. What do you know about Sages? But I'm like a Sag Scorpio.
What, your moon's in Scorpio?
Mm-hmm.
And then your rising?
Is Sag.
Oh, so you're
I'm like a double Sag.
double Sag.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sagittarius, they're very blunt.
Yeah.
No filter. You guys get angry,
Mm-hmm.
but then feel bad about it.
Yeah.
Very caring, nurturing. You guys care about a lot of people that you guys love and take care of. Love traveling. If traveling is not in the equation, then yeah, bad mood.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
And you guys like to experience new things.
Yeah. Have you dated a Sag?
Mm-hmm.
Did you like it?
All my life.
Really?
Yeah.
Sag men?
Sages and Scorpios.
Similar, right? Kind of. Sages are more fun.
Yeah, Sages are more like adventurous. Scorpios are more like quiet, secretive.
Yeah, but they say Scorpios are better
Manipulative.
for Pisces.
Huh?
They say Scorpio and Pisces would probably do better. You're a Pisces too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mhm. Yeah, all my exes are Scorpios.
Really?
Every single one.
Isn't that crazy?
They say they're
Crazy.
good lovers.
They are. They're very passionate.
What kind of men do you like?
I don't judge, to be honest. As long as like the energy's right.
I rolled my eyes at the same time too.
No, but I
But you don't have
don't.
a
I
type?
really don't have a type. If I literally lined up all my exes,
Mm-hmm.
you guys would be like, okay, like what is her type?
You're talking about physical.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like-
but there is more than likely something that is
Okay,
a
like
basso continuo between all of them.
like a checklist.
Yeah, there's definitely.
Okay, do you care about height?
Yes.
Okay, so
There
then
you
that's
go.
one
But-
thing.
So they're all tall.
I say yes now, but then you see some of my exes and they're not tall.
How tall are they? What's the shortest?
I mean, taller than me, but like
Okay, so that
not like tall, you know?
What's the shortest?
I would say like 5'10".
That's not short.
That's average. It's taller
Yeah.
on the average side.
Yeah.
So you've dated taller men then?
Yeah.
So you know about them.
yeah.
What do you know about them?
I like to climb.
We
Yeah.
all like to climb, but it comes with a
And then-
penalty,
Yeah.
right?
What you mean?
I feel like tall men are horrible
Why?
because they're just
Well, actually, we'll ask you that. Have all your relationships ended well? Like on a good note?
No. Not all of them, but some of them, yeah.
How about the bad ones? Like the ones that are really, really bad, were they the better looking, taller ones that you've dated?
No.
Ah,
No.
you've had luck
was
with
a
tall
short one.
guys.
It was a short one.
Really?
yeah.
short.
had bad
Short's
luck
5'10".
But this is what I mean. Like
that's not
it's-
short.
5'10" is short to me.
Yeah, that's not short.
No,
in
because when I'm in
terms of
heels,
average
like
human
it's
people.
like we're kind of fighting who's taller.
Yeah, 5'10" is like the minimal, right? Like if you're below,
It's like the
5'10",
average.
Yeah,
it's like-
anything below 5'10" is short.
Mm-hmm.
5'10" is solid.
Okay, let's just say he was like 5'9" then.
okay. And he was the most toxic one.
Discounted him live. That sucks.
Yeah, it
happens.
was. He did me dirty, but we're not gonna talk about it, you know.
Yeah. Okay. So now you're just on your healing journey.
Mm-hmm.
How's that going?
It's going.
You like it?
Mhm.
You're okay with being alone? Because you know some women they can't, or some people, not even just women, men and women, they don't like to be alone. So they just
Yeah.
like jump in from one to another to another.
Yeah, yeah. I think I used to be like that.
Okay. And-
Yeah, but now that I found like comfort in, you know, what I do for a living,
Mhm.
I'm just like,
You're focused on that.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I've been celibate for like a year and a half.
I've been celibate too
Mhm.
for a year and a half.
And how's that going?
I'm cool with it.
Right?
I'm with it.
I'm just not like
I don't give a fuck.
physically attracted
Me
or
neither.
sexually attracted anymore. Like
I
your
have
looks
the
don't
same-
matter to
I
me.
have the same
you know, like
thing. But actually, I'm turned off by looks.
mm,
So if you're like
If you're too
very,
pretty.
yeah, if you're too pretty, I'm just like,
Facts.
get the fuck away from me.
That's
yeah.
trauma, though. See, that's part of the healing journey. That needs.
Nah, bro.
I need to fucking fix that reaction.
I'm not fixing that. I don't want to be around no pretty boys. Go be a pretty boy somewhere else. I don't
Mm.
like pretty boys.
You've been hurt.
Yeah, I have been hurt. And I don't like pretty boys, but I haven't, it hasn't just been one. I've met a lot of pretty boys. Not that I've dated all of them, but I've met a lot of pretty boys and they have the same type of energy. Yes. And I don't like that. I want like a real, I don't need you looking in the mirror longer than me. You know what I mean? Like that's weird to me. Like, are you gay? Like, what the fuck's going on? I'm confused, you know? And then all the women that try to talk to them, it's annoying. Like, it's like, you could have him. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then when he's fighting with you, he's like thinking like, bitch, you know what kind of woman I could get? Da-da-da-da-da-da. You should be happy to be with me. And it's like, mm-mm. You can go.
What do you think about like this society's like gender roles? Like, do you think that men are getting a little bit more feminine?
Yeah, they are. I think that
and-
men have fell off, and I think we're fucked in America. I don't know, like in different countries, but I think men are supposed to be the teachers of the world
Mhm.
and the leaders of the world, and they've lost their way. And they think that they're blaming us, like the women, but it's like, we're not the leaders of the fucking world. You are. So if
Mhm.
we're lost, that's just a representation of the men that are leading us. Because if we're lost, then you're definitely lost. Because some of you don't think you're women and also think you're a fucking wolf and whatever the fuck. So like, and half of you are gay.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? So I don't know. I don't have a lot of hope. I need a tissue.
She says she doesn't have a lot of hope. Well, I believe in you.
In me?
Yeah.
As what? Hold
I
on.
believe that you'll find your person.
Well, what
Right?
you asked the question. Why don't you answer it? What do you think about the current gender roles? And,
I feel like, you know, yes, I do feel like, you know, men are kind of getting a little bit more feminine,
A
especially
little bit?
from the person, like the place I'm from, Toronto.
what do you consider feminine in a man? In traits in a man?
Where the man is basically like relying on the female to support. You
That
know?
to me is
no,
a
not
trip.
like emotionally support or like, because to be honest, yes, women are supposed to be womanly, emotionally supportive.
Yes. You're talking about like actually you pay for the apartment.
Yeah.
You pay for the so this is now the third time I've heard this on the fucking show. And I have a heart like where the fuck do you find these guys?
Hold on. There's a lot of guys like that.
No,
I saw a tweet that said that men want submissive providers. And I found that to be true in my life, where a lot of men that I've met, they're good looking, they're fun, but they're fucking broke, and they see me and they think it's like some type of come up. And then I'm like, oh, you know, this could be fun, whatever. I was just like, it's okay if he doesn't have money. But like at this point, after I've dated a few guys that don't have money, like I don't want to date a guy if you don't have money.
You know what? I think that's an option. If you're 5'10" and above, that becomes an option that
of
you
not having money.
If you that you get a woman to support you, because under 5'10", I'm starting to dissect this now in the socials. That would never fucking happen.
I think that can I think you could be a short bum as well. You
yeah, but no woman's gonna
come in shapes and different sizes.
No woman's gonna pay for you. You're just a short bum.
You'd be surprised.
You're just bumming
There's fat women out there. Don't forget about them. They need love too.
No, they like tall men too.
No, they'll take anything they'll take anything.
Wait, so you think that is mind blowing? Where it's like.
To me, there's not even a world that exists.
But if every woman is saying
so wait, there's not a world so there's not a place in the world that exists where men are taking care of the woman? Is that what you're saying?
No, men. I'm saying, well, one, I'm on a platform that there's always balance.
Yeah.
There's whether it's financial, emotional, whether one role is more feminine, one role is more masculine, has got to be a balance in every dynamic, right? It's specific to the dynamic.
Yeah.
If you guys can make it work, I don't give a flying fuck what gender you identify as, what sexuality you identify as long as within your dyad, you're capable of finding balance. That's all I want.
Right.
Find the fucking balance however you're finding the balance, right? In some traditional sense, it's the man providing, women providing emotional support, in all of those traditional ways.
Like the housework.
Yeah, that's fine. It's balance, right? As long as you find your balance and you're happy, I'm fine with it. In this, like, I've heard you say it, Sammy said it, a couple of other people said it, where they're like, we've had to pay for these guys who are like staying at the house. Oh, and I just had a conversation about this the other day. My friend Erica paid for a guy for a month because he didn't have a job. She literally had to get him a job to get him out of the apartment. Like where do you find these dudes? How does that even happen?
It happens.
Were they friends before?
No.
Oh, they were just dating?
No, they met on a dating app. He came over, they, hooked up a couple times, feeling the flow. Turns out the dude was a complete bum.
Damn.
Well, okay, so I think if a woman is looking for fun, she's not really thinking about like, does he have money? It's just like, okay, come over, let's hang out. You know what I mean? And then the hang out is fun. So you're like, oh, come over again, let's hang out. And then somehow he slowly is just not leaving. You know what I mean? I feel like it slowly happens where he's like, he leaves his shoes. You know what I mean?
His
and then he's leaving stuff. I got to come pick up my stuff, but you're not even coming to pick up your stuff. You're still here. And now you're like, as a woman, you don't want to be like rude because you didn't get there yet. You know what I mean? Right now, at this point in my life, I'm rude. But like, 5 years ago, I might have been less rude. I'm like, okay. I'm just observing what's going on. Yeah. You know what I mean? And it shifts into something else.
You don't think that was like a little bit of your own codependency that allowed that to happen in the first place?
I'm saying it happens to a lot of women. It happens to a lot of women. It's not just me. She said it too.
But only if you're 5'10" and above, because I've never seen that for anybody below 5'10".
Okay.
Just saying that. Just putting that out there. I'd like to hear feedback.
I don't know. I don't date guys under 5'10".
Were you ever put in a situation like that?
Yes.
Oh, whoa.
Yes, I've been in situations where I had to kick out. The guy I'd have to somehow, yeah, and he wouldn't leave. I've kicked out men before, and they don't want to leave. They'll cry. They'll say, "I have nowhere to go. I'm not leaving, bitch. What are you gonna do about it?" I'm like, what? Yes, that's happened to me.
That's literally the story I just heard.
I won't even give a man my address. Like, you can't come to my fucking house. Yeah. If you don't have a house, who do you live with? What kind of car do you drive? Do you have a car? If you don't have a car, don't even fucking talk to me. If you don't have a car, you can't talk to me. And if you have roommates, you can't talk to me. I'm 36 years old. Like, I need a grown-ass man. I don't need a little boy. But I feel like if women are not taught this as a young age from their father, or like if their mom is busy working, she doesn't have time to instill this shit in you. She's not even thinking about that. She's thinking about feeding you, making sure you're good, making sure you're in school. And really, nobody's like letting us know, hey, be careful for this and be careful for that. And it's also maybe a different time than our parents. So they're not even thinking to teach us this shit. So we're used to like normal people. We might come from good homes, or maybe like where we've never seen that before, and we didn't know that shit could happen, you know? So it's just life that teaches us these things. But people are bold out here, especially in LA. In LA, it happened to me only in LA, where I've let them sleep at my house
and they don't leave.
They don't want to. They bring their fucking suitcase. And I'm like, okay. And then they'll make, oh shit, I missed my flight. Oh my God. Like they'll just make up shit until you get mad.
Oh, I'm still editing a video.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's
still editing.
Yeah, I still gotta edit the video. It's gonna take me a week.
Yeah.
Damn.
Is people really can I take a shower here? No, you can't. You know what I mean? Like they start getting comfortable. Like if you're too nice, and then that kills it, because you're like, damn, I want to have friends, or I want to be nice to somebody, but you're like scared they're gonna try to take advantage of you. So it's like you almost can't have friends that aren't on the same level as you, because you don't know like their thought process or what they're going through and what they're trying to take from you. You know, that's why LA is kind of you gotta like be careful. You gotta have the right people around you. Keep you safe, you know?
Yeah.
It's good that you have people with you and you're not just out here. I moved out here. I didn't know one person.
Damn.
Yeah, it was rough. I was 26.
But you made it.
But I did. Yeah.
Round of applause.
Okay. Enough about me. Tell me more about you.
Me, what you guys want to know?
How long have you been making music for?
I would say professionally 4 years.
Oh, that's
my
good.
4th year right now.
Oh, okay. You're doing good. You're signed, right?
No.
Oh, you're
independent.
Not? Shit. You're but you've been I saw you've been written about in newspapers and stuff like that. That's fire.
Yeah. I think going the independent route in the beginning stages, so that you learn and know how to like navigate the music business aspects. You know.
What were you doing before you discovered that you were a singer?
I was songwriting, but even before that, I was doing makeup.
No way.
I was a makeup artist.
Yo, makeup artists in LA, they charge mad.
Everything here is expensive.
The hair,
nails, makeup.
I want to tell you a story.
God damn.
Yes. Okay, so if they come to your house, you know how much makeup costs? Well, you probably know now. You know how much makeup costs in LA?
How much?
To come to your house?
Like the mobile service?
I don't know.
Like a makeup artist.
Like a makeup artist.
Yeah. They just come to your crib.
Yeah, guess.
Like what, $300?
$250 minimum. There's some people who charge $600.
Yeah.
Hair, same thing. $250 minimum, $300. So just hair and makeup, you're looking at
that's
$600
just for one
thing. Yeah. So yesterday I went to a salon to get my hair done. It's already fucked up, by the way. And you know, sometimes I get them to come to my house, but I'm like, I don't want to spend all this money all the time. It's annoying, you know what I mean? So I go there. He's doing my hair, right? And I called before I came. And then he told me that I was rude. So I sat in the chair. He's doing my hair, and then he puts me on the dryer, and I'm like on the dryer for mad long, like 45 minutes, and I'm just like looking at him. And he's doing someone else's hair. Isn't that annoying?
Yeah. For 45 minutes for braids?
Yeah. No, it took him 2.5 hours to finish me.
Damn.
So at the end, when he was just like had to dip me and like do my baby hairs, I'm like, can we go? Because I have like my car in the meter. He's like, I just want to let you know you're very rude.
Oh, no.
Yeah. I was like, really? I'm rude? Why am I rude? Tell me. He's like, it's just the energy you give off is like makes people uncomfortable. I didn't say one word the whole time. He's like, you're just like looking at me. You seem annoyed. You want to leave. Like, bro, should not take 2.5 hours for me to sit here.
But you don't have a poker face.
But also, I don't care. But also, he's like, you know what? You didn't even make an appointment. You're kind of like a walk-in, so you should be grateful I'm even doing your hair. Mind you, he charged me $150 for this. And I should be grateful.
You know what $150 can get you in Toronto?
No.
A whole lace front, like, braided down, like, a whole nice
LA is insane. The hair people and the makeup people, they want you to fucking suck their dick and pay them. Like they want you to be grateful you're even in their presence.
Yeah,
I had a
highly coveted.
hairstylist
In LA. It's highly coveted.
I had a hairstylist tell me, "Elle, you need to get your blue before you can buy a blue check mark." She's like, "You need to go ahead and get verified fast. So like otherwise I can't do your hair anymore."
Why?
Because I'm not famous enough.
That's crazy.
And I was paying her $300 each time.
That's crazy.
To do 4 braids. $300. Plus I was tipping her and I was feeding her too. And she's like, "You need to hurry up and get a blue check."
Nah, that's wild. And nails here down like
oh my
they're so expensive.
God. So I went to the nail salon yesterday. $200 just for a manicure.
For what?
Just for this.
A manicure?
Like this is a gel X, which they gave me the wrong size, which whatever, and a pedicure and like a lip wax. It was $168.
It's almost worth driving out to the San Gabriel Valley.
I don't know
where's
that is.
That away. Off of the 60. Monterey
Mm.
Park, Alhambra. It's where all the Asians are. That's where they live. Nail techs out there. You get everything the same quality. Probably
Who
a
the
little
fuck
bit
wants
pamper
to sit in traffic to get your nails done?
Well, you're paying $200 or $65.
Yeah.
I'm not doing it.
You gotta come to Toronto.
So then,
I've never been to Canada, but
yeah, Toronto is in the summertime. I would suggest it.
really, it's
Wintertime?
nice. Do you guys
Hell
see?
no.
Do you guys see the Northern Lights?
No.
Oh,
she's been wanting to see the Northern Lights
I
for
went to
about a year
Iceland.
now.
I went to Iceland just to see. You know what that is? The Northern Lights?
Like is
Aurora
stars?
Borealis.
No.
Is it stars?
You know, you know how they have the green and blue wavy lights in like. Have you ever
No.
not seen pictures of that before?
I'll show her.
I don't think so.
Hold on.
I've heard of like Northern Lights, but I've never
Okay.
really like.
So these are the Northern Lights. Hold on, let me do that. Okay. So they're up north or like in cold
See,
areas.
I haven't.
So they
seen
have
that.
them in Canada too, but I don't know what part. I know
Mm.
Canada is big. So
That's like super north.
I flew to Iceland to see the Northern Lights, and they told me it wasn't like we didn't see them in the end, and I flew there just to see them.
Oh damn!
Mhm.
Damn.
Yeah. Have you traveled a lot?
I have.
Where?
I went to Korea, obviously Japan, Taiwan, Thailand, like a lot of Asian parts, and then like Mexico, Cuba. You know.
Do you
the islands.
did you go there for music?
No
Oh, just
vacation.
oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
By yourself?
No
With friends,
family, friends.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's dope. Did you have a
Mhm.
good childhood?
I want to say yes,
Okay.
but I know like it's a no. It's like half.
Yeah.
My parents are divorced.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So your dad wasn't really around.
No.
See, that's why we can't tell to differentiate the
it's like he
brokies.
was around, but he wasn't.
Also, common denominator amongst all the stories I heard recently. Everyone has
So what I
dad-
said was true.
daddy
what-
issues.
Wait, hold on. Yeah, daddy issues. What is daddy issues? I want to know because.
What it is if your dad is not around, then he failed to protect you as your father, and then you go out into the world and you don't really know what you're supposed to avoid or look for, or an example of what a man should be. If your dad was doing the right thing and protecting you, providing for you, making you feel loved, you would know that certain men possess certain qualities that don't make sense to you.
Right.
But I didn't have a father either. My father's a piece of shit. But yeah, so I feel like women who lack that, we're kind of we have to navigate. Yeah, we have to navigate for sure. For sure.
Yeah. Like I've seen my dad like grow up. I feel like it like the whole divorce changed him. So it made me look at him a different way. Because like growing up, I've seen him like take care of my mom, take care of the family. I've seen him like give my mom so much love and, but after the divorce, he like switched up. So it like made me think like, so everything that you were doing in the past, was that even real? Like, how could you just like kind of up and leave? And that happened to me like probably in like the early 20s. So I like my mind is already aware of everything.
So they got divorced in your early 20s? So then you grew up with a dad.
I grew up with a dad, but like not with really a dad.
You just said he was great to your mom and he provided.
Great to my mom, but not to
you.
you know, like he wouldn't come to my graduation. He didn't show up to any of my stuff. Like said like congratulations or like I love you.
Is he more of a traditional within his
He
culture?
is. Yeah,
is he more of a traditional father?
He is. So for the longest time, I was just like, okay, well, you know, it's I guess it's a culture thing. Like, you know, I got used to it, and then for me, like I have a lot of friends that are not Asian. So when I see their fathers like saying thank you and like being like, oh my God, I'm so proud of you, I'm like, okay, what's wrong with my dad? Like, you know.
But can I ask you about you're Korean?
Half Korean, yeah,
and half Japanese.
Your dad is
Japanese.
Okay. Yeah. So, okay. I've noticed within like the Asian culture, the parents just seem like cold to me.
Yeah.
Like super cold and strict.
Yeah. My parents were really strict.
Yeah. But
like
sometimes that's good.
Strict.
Sometimes it's good. But they're like lacking love. So where do you find it? Or are you just used to it?
I'm used to it. I'm so used to it. It's like, and I feel like maybe that could be like, I'm not gonna say number one like reason why, but I am a little cold too, like towards men.
Yeah.
Cause I'm like, okay, my dad didn't really give me that same, you know, energy. So like, why do I have to do that? You know?
So if a man comes into your life, starts offering you some of that more emotional support, doting, you know, who's actually checking in with you,
I'm gonna be like, why are you being so nice?
Right.
Like, you know, but
so now it's suspicious, right?
Yeah. So I'm just like, what do you want? Like, what do you want from me? I'm gonna keep my distance and I'm gonna observe you. Like, I'm gonna see like if your words actually match up to your actions. And then if it does, then, you know, I'm gonna slowly
how
give
long?
that
Yeah, okay.
energy
So how
back.
long is that trial period? Right, I'm on probation for how long? And if I get tired waiting around for you to warm up to the idea that I'm actually a good guy, and then I start to wane off and start paying attention to other people and how is that my fault?
It's not your fault.
Okay, great.
Yeah,
so
it's not your fault.
How long is that probationary period? How
I
long
would
is
say like
that warm up
3
period?
to 6 months.
God damn.
No, but honestly, men are so good at pretending at first. They're so good at being on their best behavior at first. Men start to unravel who they really are in like that 6-month mark. And I've noticed that.
Some men.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say all men, but some men, yes. Like we were just talking about how like, you know, men pretend that they have it all and da-da-da-da, and then you get to realize like he's a bum.
So can I say something? As I got older, as I've gotten older and experienced more shit, I realized that you have to vet them right away.
Yeah,
you have to ask the questions.
You do.
What do you do for a living? What's your fucking credit score? What do you drive? Who the fuck? When was your last relationship? How many kids do you have? How old are your fucking kids? How much money do you have in the bank account? Is all your fucking shit paid? Like, you have to ask the questions. Can I talk to your ex-girlfriend? I want to know what the fuck happened. Are your parents together? Do you love your mom? Do you have sisters? I need to know all these fucking things.
No, you know what? I also have to check you on that one too, because there are a lot of guys that go out there, they put themselves out immediately, and all of a sudden,
what is putting yourself? I'm saying we have to vet them right away, so we don't have to wait 6 months.
There's guys that are open with it. There are guys like straight from the beginning of a relationship, they're communicative. They're like, look, this is my story, and all of a sudden they talk too much. It's like, bitch, why you fucking give me all your fucking business?
Yeah, there are men like that. Men would be like, hey, I was just gonna keep it honest, like, you know, like
no, that's different.
Talk to my baby moms.
Okay, that's different.
You know, like, or like,
but that's not gonna work. You know? Then if you still talk to your baby mom, why the fuck are you talking to me? That's not gonna work.
I know a lot of great guys that go on dates. They're very open about themselves. They're like, this is my situation.
But hold on,
never get a second date.
Are you just? Yeah, I saw a guy who I saw this thing on Instagram. This guy's like, I have to tell you something, and he fucking pulled out a can of tuna, and he said, and he fucking drank the tuna water. I'm like, okay, that's like, you can't do shit like that. And first of all, you don't just like offer information. I'm just saying, as you get to know a guy, I'm not saying the first day, but slowly, instead of waiting 6 months, you could wait you could find out within the first 2 weeks a lot of things that women are afraid to ask in the beginning because it might be rude. But I don't think it should be rude, because I think women haven't been dating to marry, which even myself, I've never really dated to marry. I just dated because I was like in the moment. I was in love. I was like happy. I never thought about, okay, like what about, am I going to see myself with this guy? Am I going to marry him? Like I never thought about that. But I think now that I'm at this age and now that I'm in hindsight, I'm like, okay, I think if the next guy I'm dating, he better marry me. Like, I'm not fucking you unless you're marrying me. Like, I don't even want to get there. If I can get there with you where I'm even fucking you, like, at that point, I already love you. So you have to marry me. You know what I mean?
No, I feel you on that.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of like casual sex. You know, I think that like just because a guy has money or he's an athlete or whatever, like I don't think you should just be so quick to open your legs to him. You know what I mean? And I think a lot of women make mistakes. They think, oh, he has money. Oh, he's famous. If I fuck him, then I could brag about it or maybe he'll like me. But it's like, no, he won't. He'll actually not like you. Like you should really like take the time to get to know these people and what they want from you. And if they don't want a serious relationship, then don't fuck them. Don't open your legs to them because you're training them to be pieces of shit. If it's so easy for them to get pussy, then why do they need to settle down or like be good to somebody or treat a woman good?
Yeah, because you gotta like I feel like women need to just set the tone.
Yes.
You know, set the tone in the beginning. Like this is not what I'm gonna accept. Like if someone you're like casually dating is like messaging you at like 2 a.m. only, like you're gonna set the tone. Ignore him. Yeah. You know, like these are not my available hours. Like what are you doing?
First of all, why the fuck are you texting me at 2 a.m.? Like who taught you that who told you could even do that? Don't text me at 2 a.m. That's why
Do you agree? Like, do you think that if a woman is like open to like open her legs in the first date, like do you think that you would have a different perspective of her?
He likes whores.
I think you're asking the wrong guy. I've been single for a really long time. I have not engaged in any of that for a really long time. Purposely. I have a lot of work to do. There's a lot of shit that needs to get done. It's not a top priority of mine. Prior to that, I mean, I don't think there's anything. I think. So I got to be careful because the fucking comments come for me. There is an exchange of energy every time you have sex with somebody, whether it's on the first date or on the third date or whatever. Right? There is an exchange of energy. I think that's okay, right? And as long as you're conscious and aware, and there's some like conscientiousness behind that, casual sex can be fine. So I think falling in love in the first date for the couple 20 minutes that you're together until the next morning, totally fine. As long as it's consensual, as long as everyone's on the same page. Great. Thank you for the energy. No. Appreciate you.
No, we're not giving you that energy
like
for
men
free.
know like in like what 7 seconds?
What? If the girl's gonna fuck them or not?
No, like if they really like the girl.
I think that's very true.
Like even without getting to know her.
Well, by lust?
I don't know. That's just what they say. They say it takes them like 7 seconds or something.
I mean, but they can see any pretty girl and say.
Well, no, that's not true. Because
I think it's like an energy thing for them. I don't know.
Like pheromones?
Maybe, but
probably,
it's not just a pretty thing because I'm surrounded by beautiful people all the goddamn time. But there are energies that I immediately gravitate to, and I'm like, I would fuck with this bitch.
Yeah.
Oops. I mean.
That's another thing. Stop.
I would persuade this.
I would pursue this.
Yeah.
Even in my mind, when I know it is not a priority, I have to push it aside because I actually will think, I just hit my fucking nose on the mic. I actually think, you know what? This is interesting to me.
Side note, I think you guys need to stop calling us bitches. Don't say bitch this and bitch that. Not talking about you. I'm talking about men. Certain type of men, they talk to women crazy, and we don't fucking like that shit. Don't call me bitch this and bitch that. Once that starts,
what if it's like a gay man calling you a bitch?
Like how? Bitch.
Yeah.
Stop, bitch. Yeah, I mean it's okay.
What's the difference?
The difference? Because it's the tone.
What if a straight man was like,
bitch?
What's up, bitch?
Nah. Nah, don't
so
call me a bitch.
Did you see that video of that guy?
Huh?
He was like, you can get away with anything if you're gay.
It's true. It is true.
I mean, it's different, you know?
Even then.
What if it's like a bisexual man and it's like, hey, bitch?
What the fuck is a bisexual man?
Like
someone who likes both sexes.
Both. There is no such thing as a bisexual man. That does not exist. Bisexuality is only for women. If you fuck a guy and you're a guy, you're fucking gay. Sorry. I don't care.
I'm not the most like masculine person, right? Like I'm
Mhm.
not chief alpha male by any way. And just the amount of like femininity that I do have, I get away with a lot. And that is a privilege that I am well aware of.
Yeah. So like you could say like, bitch.
So you don't
Yeah,
care if a man says
I can get away with
calls
it.
you a
Mhm.
bitch? You don't care if you're dating
Of course
a guy?
I do. I do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But I don't
Yeah.
say it out of anger.
Mhm.
No, but like,
Like
Okay.
when I say it too, like if I'm talking about a girl that I would actually fuck with,
you're not gonna say it. You're not even the type that's gonna talk. I'm talking about a certain
Oh.
type of person. But I'm like Blueface, right? He
Yeah.
was with his baby mom in the
He-
studio, and they were making a song, and he was like, "Bitch, say it like this," and I'm like, I don't like that. Don't talk if you guys have kids and you're together. Like, don't talk to her like that.
Mhm.
Like, don't don't. If you're with me as a man,
Yeah, there's a
don't
respect level.
don't talk to me like that. Don't talk to my friends like that. Don't
Yeah.
go talk to your mother like that.
I said that once to a guy. I was in rehab for a year. I went to a rehab where it was nothing but prisoners, fresh out of fucking prison. And I said that once to one of these guys. I was serving food, and he
Mhm.
got mad about some stuff. And that's exactly the tone I used. Got so mad. I
are
did
you
not
talking
realize
about?
I called him a bitch. I was like,
Why?
bitch,
Shit.
like fucking take your fucking food. Shut the fuck up.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
we don't like
it
the
was-
word
it
"shut the
was-
fuck up" and "bitch." Those like "shut up" and "shut the fuck up" are two different
I don't
things.
know.
I don't like that shit. Some girl told me to shut the fuck up, like on my Instagram. Like she was like a friend of mine.
And she's
I
like, "Shut
posted
the
it. She's
fuck
like, "Shut the
up."
fuck up," and honestly, that shit bothered me for a few days. Like, did this bitch just tell me to shut the fuck up? Like, have you lost your goddamn mind? Like, who are you talking to like that?
Those two are often in conjunction for me if I'm actually upset. It'll
Yeah.
be bitch,
And
shut, the fuck up.
Yeah, we need to change our vocabulary when we're
Mhm.
talking to women. We need women to like start respecting themselves more.
Damn straight.
and change
Mhm.
change the environment that we've set, because we've been
Setting the
like
tone.
we've been like celebrated for like twerking and being naked and being whores, and it's like, and women have been going on podcasts and talking about how they fuck 7 guys in one night, and then the fucking shit gets mad views, and then they're getting like, you know what I mean, they're getting celebrated for
Yeah.
bad
Okay,
behavior.
yeah, but you're conflating a lot there, right there. It just-
What?
So
I don't think-
you can be someone who twerks and respects yourselves and set the tone and boundaries properly within a relationship. You can, if you are
What?
conscious, if you have a certain level of consciousness about what you're doing, you can have total self-respect. You could also be someone who doesn't do that, have zero respect for yourself, and get yourself into just as many fucking messes. Date the same fucking shitheads, attract the same fucking problems in your relationships, and probably even more so, because you're trying to put up this fucking front that you're something that you're not. You're trying to be this confident person that you really aren't.
So stay a whore if you're a whore? Is that
No,
what you're
well,
saying?
I'm saying if you're gonna do it, you're gonna be prideful. Do it calculated.
No, I don't think so. I think women need to check other women, not in a physical aggressive way.
I know a lot of whores who have a deep amount of self-respect, and they are all
All right,
within
Sebastian.
healthy relationships.
Okay, sure they are.
And I know
you
a
don't
lot
know
of-
what the fuck they're going to sex parties, okay? And they're fucking swinging. That's a healthy relationship.
Yeah, if that's what is there's nothing wrong with it.
What do you think about that?
I feel like if you want to express your sexuality in that way, where you want to please yourself with multiple people, by all means. I'm not like that. You're not gonna influence me to be like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like with women, like, just kind of respect yourself in a way where it's like you're not, going out and fucking these men and telling them like you're the only person that I'm fucking type shit. I think that is unhealthy. But if it's like something like that's with consent and it's like you and your partner are enjoying like a threesome or a foursome or an orgy, whatever, that's how they express their sexuality. But I don't think that they're whores for doing that.
I just feel like you could still be sexy and be like reel it in a little bit. You know what I mean? Just because you're hot, you could still be hot and respectful of yourself.
Mm-hmm.
I'm making an assumption, but since you found your like cadence and rhythm of self-confidence and self-respect, have you noticed a shift in the kind of people that you're attracting men in particular?
100%. Yeah. Like, I feel like we talked about setting the tone, like even if I'm like talking to somebody that's like super casual, go on dates here and there, the respect level is a little bit different than before. because I'm not easily available. It's on my time or a scheduled time that we, you know, scheduled on. Because before it would be like, hey, what are you doing?
Come over.
Yeah, come over.
Now
I don't accept that no
Yeah,
more.
exactly.
I don't. That's not a date. I'm sorry, but Netflix and chill, like,
It's not a date.
I don't even know who made that up. It's not
Right.
a date.
That's what I'm saying.
It's not.
Women need to talk about this shit more so other women can see it and change their ways too, because the women are just they don't know what to do because it's like social
A lot
media
of them are
said
confused.
it. Yeah, they're confused. And
lot of them.
until you get older, you realize, and then they're saying you're too old now, right? So it's like women need to talk more about, you know, things like that. And I'm glad that you said that, because I don't think guys should come to your house. That Netflix and chill, that's just out the door. A guy should treat you. He doesn't have to take you to $300 dinners, but just treat you like a woman.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You could even go to a cafe and have coffee
Yeah.
and talk and just chill and laugh.
I always say this, like, if you can't see your daughter with a man,
exactly 100%,
that you're doing the same thing to, like, don't do it to another woman.
Yes.
You know?
Yo, I feel that if now since I have a kid, I'm like, yo, if I had a daughter, would I let my daughter be with this guy? If the answer is no, then I shouldn't be with him either. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
when you
facts.
meet somebody, you should say, if I had a little sister or a daughter, would I allow this person that I love to date this person? And if the answer is no, neither should you. You know what I mean? Because a lot of times we don't think like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm curious. I'm gonna ask you guys a question. If you were to like define the concept or describe intimacy, like how would you define it? How would you describe that?
Intimacy?
Yeah.
Like sexually or just like
that
anything?
depends on which direction you're going with it. How would you define it?
I think emotional intimacy is intimacy where you guys talk about, like, you know, certain things that you wouldn't talk about openly. And then there's obviously sexual intimacy, and then there's like a connection intimacy, if that makes sense. Does that make sense?
I mean, no, I get what you're saying, but
it's like,
Do you even know what intimate is?
so to me, intimacy is trust. So if I can
That's a good
trust
one, yeah.
you, then I can even get there. If I don't trust you, you can't even touch me. So there is no physical intimacy. I'm not going to open up to you. There's nothing. There's a fucking wall. So first I have to trust you. You know what I mean? And a lot of that is with energy and actions. You know what I mean? And some guys won't stick around long enough to even show me their actions. Because like, this bitch, good luck with her. She's a fucking disaster. You know what I mean?
You have a good point, because like, women want to feel safe.
Yes.
With men, safe with their words, their actions, what they do, how they go about certain things. They want to feel safe. I want to feel safe.
I have a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say you meet a man, right? You're dating him. And he tells you, I want to see other women. What are you going to say?
That's fine. But you're not going to be seeing me.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, we shouldn't accept
I
that
don't
either.
believe in that.
I don't believe in that either.
If you want to believe in that, you can go do that. I don't care how much I like 100%. I'm not going against my morals or what I believe, because
they're trying to sell us
this
this idea that men cheat, and that even if you cheat, you better hide it really well. But like, that women should just accept that men just cheat. And I'm not really with that message.
Some men cheat, not all men cheat.
Well, whatever. I don't think you should be like, okay, just do what you want. Like, no. We need to like set like boundaries and like stand our ground, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just tripping out because I hear what you guys are saying.
Mm-hmm.
I'm digesting it, all of the nutrition that you guys are giving me. I'm listening to it, but like the actions are always like so vastly different. Safe guys, they're not the ones getting second dates. They're not the ones getting phone calls. It's the dangerous ones that are getting the second dates and the phone calls.
You think so?
Am I wrong?
I don't know. You know, if a man is going to make me feel safe and like we have like that genuine connection, I'm going to give him the time of day.
Yeah, you need a connection.
You know?
You can't just
like,
be
if our communication
cookie cutter.
is flowing, and you're not just like talking to me about yourself, or like it's not robotic, it's going to like, you know, that's why I say it's all about connection and energy. Okay,
so even on that front, right? I just learned this recently too. A lot of guys nowadays, and I guess this is a point to you guys, they're just not good at talking anymore. Like,
Mhm.
I mean, at the house, right? I see
Yeah.
these guys going up to girls, and maybe even to you at one point, but like hey, ma, what's up? Like, let's go do something. Let's go do something. Not once do I hear a genuine question. They'll go up to the same girl
Mhm.
4 or 5 times in a day, come back 3 days later, do the same. Hey,
Do the
ma, what's
same
up?
thing?
It's like, did you not like? Can you ask her how she is? Like, maybe how her
Yeah.
day is going. Maybe ask her about her favorite color.
Mhm.
That might work, right?
Yeah.
That
But
would
they
not
just-
work. Don't ask her favorite color. That's a bad
I'm
question.
being
something,
fucking
yeah.
hyperbolic. But what I'm saying is like the guy, I feel for the dude because there's no wherewithal. He was not at all at any time given instruction on to not. He doesn't know how to talk.
So whose problem is that?
I mean, it's the dude's problem right now ultimately, but it's
Okay.
like in his mind, he's been trained to come off as that like alpha male. Like let me be
Mhm.
forward. Let me.
Well, I feel like men just need to men like that need to just, if it doesn't work 3 times, change your approach. Change it.
Are you gonna
You
give
know?
that same dude 3 times to change his approach?
Yeah, if he changes his approach and I'm like, oh, okay, like you did it a little different. Okay, cool. Like, what's up? Because I feel like back in the day, that's how dating and marriage was. Like,
Mhm.
the men did not quit. Like, they literally chased. We didn't have phones. Like, my mom and my dad did not have phones. Like, they would literally wait by a certain tree and be like, hey, meet me here at 3:00. Or my dad would like go bang on, I don't know, my mom's
yeah,
parents' house or something.
The
and be like,
social
hey,
the social contract was much different though. Courting had structure to it, right?
Yeah.
I just talked about being polite, and someone's like, no one wants to be polite anymore. Polite's not attractive. Well, that was part of the original social contract.
Right.
You did not have to be defensive with me going up to you because you knew immediately I was going to go, hi, how are you?
Mm-hmm.
How was your day? You look beautiful today. And you would receive it genuinely, right?
Yep.
Because you were not afraid that he would go overstep his boundaries within that first
Exactly,
conversation,
exactly.
right? That was part of what politeness and that social contract was all
Mhm.
about. And that doesn't exist anymore, nor is it attractive. Like politeness, I see politeness, people just get ignored. They walk away from the conversation. In LA anyways.
I don't know. I'm not out there. I have no idea what's going on.
If someone was polite to Lou, you tell them fuck off immediately.
I wouldn't. I would not. It's not true. I don't tell anyone to fuck off.
I
Nobody
think it's
talks
just
to
how
me.
they approach.
I think people
Because of the face.
people are scared to talk to me. But yeah, I don't know. I
Your
think
face says
polite
Mhm.
works. I think it's good to be polite. I don't think you should be
Mhm.
disrespectful. That's not gonna work.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Or like, cat calling them like in a disrespectful
Ugh.
way. Like, hey, ma,
I literally hear
let me
that all the time now.
let me talk to you for a second. Like, I hate that.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Like, make the effort of like walking towards me if you want to talk to me that bad.
Right. For sure.
It's just the approach. And if that approach doesn't work, then change the approach. That's what I would say.
For sure.
Lessons. Take notes.
Mm-hmm. Because like men are always gonna chase what they want. Even with their jobs. Like if they want this job so bad and they're trying different ways of getting that job and they can't get it, they're gonna change their approach to get it. Starting up a business, same shit. Like if, this startup was a fail, you guys are gonna change the approach. Same thing with women. Just change the approach.
Do you
That's
get
good way of
approached a
putting it.
lot?
Mm-hmm.
You seem like someone who gets approached a lot because you have a unique style. Do you get approached a lot by men?
I do. It depends where I am, but then I don't because I have a resting bitch face.
Not really.
Yeah. No.
No, I have not seen that.
When I'm at
I've
like
seen
parties,
you-
I'm like,
I've seen a lot of smiles from you. Actually,
yeah, at the
entire
house,
time I've known you.
yeah. But if it's like because I don't like clubs. I hate clubs. I don't like the energy and like the environment. I just when I get anxiety, like I put on this face where it's like I can't hide it. It's not like I'm not having the best time or whatever.
What made you approach
just-
Elle then?
No,
when
I
she called
approached
you
her.
out?
No, I
You
approached
went like
her.
this.
No, but she was next to me. It wasn't like, hey, from across the room. I was just like, oh.
That's what I imagined. I imagined you by the stage and you by the bar and you going,
No. I'm not that. No, she was next to me. I'm like, oh, she looks
Yeah, because
cool.
I was getting a drink at the bar.
I was just sitting. I was high as shit.
Mm-hmm.
So
you were, because you came in, you immediately had an anxiety attack.
No, I didn't.
You came in, you were like, I need to get high. Who has weed?
There's a lot of young people in there.
There were.
Yeah, I feel like when there's like a lot of people, and like, you know,
Yeah, and I don't go
get
out
anxiety.
much.
Yeah.
I don't really go out much. I live in my own bubble.
Mm-hmm.
You know, especially in LA, most people live in their own bubbles. There's only like this people who go out. They're like the same people.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you just know it's like a crowd of people that like to go out, but then the rest of us just like live in our own bubble.
Yeah. Do you like to go out?
No, that's why I have the content house, so I don't have to.
Okay,
And
tell us about signs. Tell us about
Signs?
Pisces.
Pisces. Let's
We're
go.
dope.
Yeah.
Dreamers,
Let
quixotic
him
by
talk.
nature.
No, I want her to tell us.
Yeah, we're dreamers, very intuitive. We're caring, we're creative, super creative, because we have a mind of delusion. Our mind is crazy. Like, I don't know how to shut it off sometimes. But we can get very toxic, like very petty. This is just like me being very honest and talking about the cons of being a Pisces. But yeah, very petty. Like, I think there's like 3 types of Pisces, no?
How are you with jealousy?
Jealousy, like if I seen like my
Are
dude,
you a jealous person? Does it get you?
yeah, it does. I can't even lie. It does. Like if it has to do with my man or the dude that I like or whatever, yeah. Like if you're gonna, you know, give attention, that you give attention to me the same way that you give attention to another girl, yeah, I'm gonna be like, excuse me, like, what you doing? But the thing is that I'm not gonna say anything.
You're not?
No, I'm gonna do it right back. That's the type of person
petty.
because, and I think that's the pettiness. But to me, I'm like, okay, if you think that's okay, it's okay for me to do it, right?
Okay, so if you're at a party with
You
your
know?
man, right? If you're at a party with your man and he like you see him talking to a girl, so you're not gonna walk up to them and say, "Hi, what do you think you're doing?
No,
I'm Pisces.
no.
Nice to meet you."
No, if I'm gonna go and like go around him, and if he doesn't introduce me and be like, "Hey, this is my girlfriend, Pisces," that's rude.
That is rude.
That is super rude. So I'm gonna be like, "All right, cool. Let me just go socialize over there, do the same shit." Because if you thought it was okay, I'm gonna do it because you know you're a man, you're a leader, right? I'm supposed to, you know,
Lead by example, right?
You're supposed to lead by example. So I'm going to do the same thing. And if you think it's not okay, I'm going to mention it and say, hey, you kind of did the same thing though. So what is the difference? Because I feel like men learn that way. They don't learn by a woman being like, you did da-da-da-da, and embarrassing them. I don't like embarrassing my man. You know?
Yeah, it's not good
Mm-hmm.
for sure. That's good that you don't like to embarrass your man, but that you're right about that. Everything you just said, I agree with that.
Are
For
you a
sure.
jealous type?
I am and I'm not. Previously, if I was in a relationship and when again, because I'm not old fashioned, but I do believe in some structures in relationship, right? When I go into a room and if I'm with a date, I make it a physical presence that we are together.
Right.
Right. But in the nature of my work, I have to go out and socialize. So it's like, okay, babe, you go do what you're going to do. Find me in the room. I'm going to be chopping it up with somebody for sure.
Right.
Right. If she's going around looking good, talking to other people, I'm great because she's an extension of who we are. Right.
Exactly.
Within the relationship.
Mm-hmm.
But if she like starts laughing a little too much at somebody else's
And, like,
joke,
getting a little bit too touchy.
I get a little upset. I'd probably overreact before in the past. Now, the Pisces that I am, all right, shut off, and I just keep swimming.
Mhm.
Like the amount of indifference you will receive afterwards. Like I don't even know your name.
But you wouldn't like tell her.
No,
You would just be like,
Just bye.
I'm gonna go my own way.
Yep.
The ghosting. The
Yep.
ghosting is crazy with Pisces.
I know.
We will ghost.
I know.
No
We're
issues.
swimmers. Just bye.
Yeah, because we
I've never
love
dated.
so much and we
Actually,
care
I
so
have dated one
much
Pisces.
that once we feel that little like, you
Pisces
know,
and Sag are supposed to be good for each other.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe. I
Are
had
you-
one Pisces that we never fought. We didn't get into one fight, which is rare for
Wow.
me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I fight with everyone. So
Mm-hmm.
not one fight. He was the best. He was like the best. He always had my back. Like,
Always. Was
Yeah.
super loyal.
he like if someone said something to me, even if I was wrong, he would try to fight them. Like if they try to like
Yeah.
get crazy. So I felt safe with him,
Mhm.
even though he got me arrested and almost had
Damn.
a felony. But you know, it's okay. All right.
Lose
Well,
some, lose some.
yeah, we like Pisces here, but I think we could wrap up now, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well, it was a great episode. Thank you guys for joining us on another episode of Tacos and Shawarma. Thank you very much, Pisces.
Thank
I really
you.
enjoyed the perspective and energy that you brought today.
Thank you guys.
You
I
gotta
love
cut
your
me.
rings.
Thank you.
It's like the Chrome Hearts type of
Mhm.
one of them, right? I love that shit. It's fire. I love your style too.
Thank you.
You have a very unique. I told you that 100 times, but you have a very unique style.
Come back and we'll have more conversation on intimacy, and then we'll go into chakras and healing energy.
Ooh. We got to talk about the houses.
Oh,
The
yeah,
houses.
yeah. I was like, in LA, they're
No.
expensive. All right. Thank you very much. We'll see you guys soon.